So like I said, we have 3 different types of trend. Within the trends that we have everything we're looking for. We have the breakouts, properties, and everything. Understand? So what I'll be teaching you guys here is I'll be teaching you guys. Guys, I'm going to teach you using currency pairs now. I'm going to teach you guys this thing using currency pairs because of sometimes things can go bad within our indices. You need to come back to your home, which is your currency pairs. I think these things are easy to be explained within currency pairs. So yeah, kindly bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. So yeah, I just want to explain some few things. An uptrend is everything. So as you can see here, what's happening? Actually, let's leave the uptrend. Okay, yeah, let's use the rule of an uptrend. As you can see here, the market is doing what? It's pushing where? To the downside. Understand? The market is pushing where? To the downside, which means you're introduced to a nice, beautiful downtrend. So within that downtrend, each and every time you see such movements like this. Such movements like this. Understand? Those are our uptrends, which means a downtrend forms an uptrend, then an uptrend forms what? A downtrend. And then that downtrend is like an impulse. Let me use an impulse and correctional movements. So this is your correction impulse. This is your correction, your impulse again here. Your impulsive movement at the zone here. And then we have your correction here. And then we're looking for what? Impulsive movements. So as you know, the overall direction of the market is what? Is a downtrend. And then now what we have, let's start with the structure here. We are gonna have a structure like this previously. As I'm a mentor that is real, I don't make things to be perfect, right? I don't believe in perfection. I give you what you need to see. I need you guys to see what's there on the market. This thing of making things perfect, trying to look for good examples is boring. I need to be able to reason and tell you guys that this is what happened here. So as you can see here, that we have what? We have an impulse, then we have a fractional wave, which means we're looking for what? We're looking for impulsive movements. Understand? So now let's talk now. As you can see here, that the market did what? Gave you a breakout, then the market did what? Was resisted where at this level here. Understand? So after the market being resisted at this level, what did it do? It pushed to come create what? A double top here. Then we started having what? Ourselves, which means from Monday we can start looking for selling opportunities because of what? The market is where at our neckline. So in a way, this movement here is a retest to our, I'll go back to the whiteboard and explain some few things. It's a retest to our zone here. So guys, at the breakout, it's either you enter at the breakout or at after the retest. Understand? That's what you do. It's either enter at the breakout or you enter at the retest of the market. And not worry, I'll go back to the whiteboard and explain some few things. Understand? So, but then what I wanted you guys to see is that we have an impulse, we have a correction, an impulse, correction, impulsive movements after that, which means that our take profit will be where? At this zone here. That's how simple it is. I think, yeah, that's more about it. Even if you want to identify the zone here, let me just do this. Just gonna clean everything. Let's last after this. So even the zone here. Like look how I identify my things. I look for 2 touches, and I'm done. This is your first touch at the support, second touch, first touch at the resistance, second touch at the support, second touch at the resistance, then the breakout, consolidation, then push to the downside. Take profit where at here. That's what take profit is going to be here. Oh, you too fast, please. Okay. So guys, let me restart everything. Okay, I'm not going to use the terminologies of trends. I just want to introduce the terminologies of waves because that's how the market moves. As you can see here, that you have something like this here. Okay. So where is the market moving? The market is moving where? To the downside, like this. It's moving to the downside. So which means that, okay, from here, we have an impulse, and then we have a correctional wave at the zone here. This is our correctional wave. That the market gives us what? An impulsive wave instant. Then after that, what do we have? We have an impulse, we have a correctional wave here. This is our impulsive movement. And then we have what? Correctional wave here. Then we have a breakout, which is impulse. Then after that, what do we have? We have a correctional wave here also. You understand? Then you have the breakout of an impulse. Then the market does what? The market gives us what? An impulsive movement, a correctional wave here again. It's our correctional wave. Then we have a breakout. Then our take profit where at this zone here. So your take profit will be either at one of these two zones here. One of these two zones here. And then after that, what do we have? Another impulsive move, another correctional movement. This is our correctional movement. We have a breakout, a retest, then we have a downside. Then we also have a double top confirmation. Understand? Now we have a neckline at this zone, which means we're looking for a breakout here at this zone. To where? To the downside. Take profit can be here. Am I clear, guys? Am I clear? Okay. Thank you, Tamba. Thank you, King. And then let's check another pair. You get this. Look how the market is moving. Where's the market moving? The market is moving where? To the downside, right? Since the market is moving to the downside, you're looking for what? These zones here. This is your correctional movement. It is your correctional movement at the zones here. These are correctional movements here at the zones. You understand? You look for this breakout, then you begin to push to the downside. Where is your take profit? Where the market changes in direction? For the first ever time, this is your take profit. This is where your take profit is gonna be. You understand? It's a simple thing, guys. Very, very, very simple. Even here at this zone, to see this, we have a double top confirmation. Not really a double top, but the resistance level, which has 2 touches. Understand? For those of you that I told you about the double top, if you have a zone like this, you wait for this breakout here at the zone to end. You wait for this breakout here, then you put to the market to the downside. I think I made mistakes past few weeks. I blew, I think it was 45,000 at this zone here. Because the market was not moving. So I made some mistakes at this zone, but yeah, I'll recover. I'll recover those mistakes. But then yeah, it's simple. You only look for the overall direction of the market. Then you look for what? You look for the breakout out of that correctional wave. Then you swing your trade to the downside. You don't panic. You enter and hold. And let's choose AUD. Let's look at AUD. Where is the market going? The market is moving where? To the downside. Right? So within the downside movement, what do we have? We have a correction here. We have another correction here. We have lots and lots of correction at the zones here. Then we have another correction here. Understand? A correct impulse, correction, breakout, enter, take profit, hit. Another correction here at the zone, breakout, take profit, hit, swing to the downside if it doesn't give you a double bottom. Another correction, take profit, hit, swing to the downside. Another correction at the zone here, and which means our take profit is going to be where? At the zone here. That's how simple it is. Am I clear, guys? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear what I'm saying? You understand? Let's look at this overall thing here. What's happening here? This is USD CAD. If you have USD CAD, where is the market moving? To the upside clearly, as you can see. The market is doing what? It's pushing where? To the upside. You understand? So since the market is pushing to the upside, which means that okay, normally we have our correction movement here at the zone. We have a correction here, which means we have a breakout. After the breakout, what do we look for? We look for the market to swing till where? Till our take profit, which is where? At the zone here. Understand? This is where our take profit is going to be at the zone. Then after that, the market does what? It pushes to the downside to create another correction. You do the same thing over and over and over again. Identify the correction. You wait for the breakout, which means that okay, we have this guy here. Then you're looking forward to pushing where? To the upside within. Which means you're looking for buying opportunities within AUD, USD. Understand? Don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself trying to identify things that are not there. Don't stress yourself. Like, even if you were to apply the trend rule, this is your first touch. This is your first touch. This is your first touch, your second touch, your second touch. Third touch, the market didn't break and push to the downside. It respected, then push to the upside. Take profit hit. Understand? Even this zone here, how you identify time is important. Your first touch and this zone, your first touch, and then didn't come and touch here, your second touch, third touch, breakout, then push to the upside. You understand? But then there's something important here that I want you guys to see. If normally you're gonna draw your trend like this, it's gonna be something like this. You understand? Most of you were going to expect what? A breakout at this level here, and then push to the upside. But then now the market is doing what? It's pushing like this. And then another thing that is important here is that you were gonna, guys, whenever you have a strong trend pushing to the upside, look at that trend only. Don't confuse yourself. You understand? I just want to show you something. That some of you are gonna draw something like this, and then automatically you have something like this. Guys, move with the market. The market broke, but never did that. If you entered here, now you see that okay, the market is going against you. Close your trades. Adjust your trend line. Instead, you adjust your trend line. Now it's gonna be something like this. You understand? Now you have a breakout. In a way, this is a wedge. You're looking for a breakout, pushing to the upside. Now you have a nice, beautiful swing to the upside. You understand? Let's go to Nasdaq for those of you that are using Nasdaq. Look at this. So Nasdaq, how does it move? I wish I was gonna teach you guys how to trade Nasdaq. I was gonna give you a Nasdaq strategy. But anyways, it's simple. Look at this. How the market moves from this zone here. What did Nasdaq do? It moved impulsively and correctionally. Like this. Impulse correction, take profit hit. Impulse correction till it reaches this consolidation zone here. Like, look at this. The same consolidation zone is also here. And it's also here. Let me not confuse you guys, but then that's how this thing is. Understand? Double top confirmation, entry point and the breakout of the neckline. Then you swing it to the downside. There's nothing. Even if you can go by yourself and see impulse correction, over and over again, huge impulse, a big, this is a huge correction. Yeah, as you can see, this is a huge correction. That's the breakout. Take profit here. There's nothing to be taught. Like this thing of paying people 3,000 to learn such simple things, it's boring. So yeah, guys, I feel like that's more about it from me. That's about it from me. That's about it for me. Or unless there's someone here who's interested in currency pairs, like really interested in currency pairs. The same thing with this guy. He doesn't move anyhow. It's so simple. He moves impulsively and correctionally, impulsively and correctionally, impulsively and correctionally. Simple. Double bottom, a rise, breakout, you enter at this zone, you move to the upside with it. Understand? But then yeah, he uses V. I'll see you on the 6th day if I can mentor you, give you more strategies or what. But then what I wanted to address today was more about these guys. But then we have these things. This is how I trade lately. This is the things that I use now. These are some advanced things. This is my private courses now. The things I do in my private courses. Low-key things. But yeah, let me not confuse you guys. If you have any questions, you can ask questions now. You can ask questions now because I think I'm done for the day. But wait, let me do something for the last time. Let me teach you market structure. Let me teach you market structure because I'm left with a few minutes. I'm on 10 minutes. Market structure. Guys, if you want to trade currency, only for currency pair traders. If you want to trade currency pairs, you have time frames. MN, 1 week, D1, H4, and H1. For swing traders, strictly swing traders, monthly time frame, minute time frame, then yeah. When you get, if you want to trade with this guy, your MN, you're going to identify your zones. Understand? And then him, you are going to identify what overall major trend. And then him, you're going to do what? Identify your minor trend. Only for currency pair traders, guys. Then him, you're going to identify what? Your pattern, wave, and then the last one, you're going to do what? Identify, you're going to identify what? Your pattern, your wave, and then entry point also. Understand? This basically means that, okay, you come to your monthly time frame, you identify your major zones. I'll show you guys weekly time frame, major trend, minor trend on D1, pattern and wave, and then identify your pattern, wave, and entry point also on your H1 time frame. So let me just do a quick example here. So yeah, this is how I trade patterns. I mean your currency pairs. Okay, let me just do this. And guys, I would advise you to have an account on investing.com or TradingView to trade with these guys because of you'll be able to see the markets more perfectly. Okay, let's come to GBP/USD. Let's go to our monthly time frame. When you get to your monthly time frame, what do? You identify the current structure. You look at zones only. You identify such zones. Where the market, the turning point of the market. Understand? You identify such zones. Turning point of the market. Such zones. Yeah. Understand? That's it. That's what you need to do. Then you move to your 1 week time frame. When you get to your 1 week time frame, what do? You identify a trend. This is the trend we have. This is the trend we had before the market did that. The trend we had. Understand? The trend we previously had. And after having a trend like this, what happens is that you come to what? Your D1. When you get to your D1, what do you identify? Your minor trend. This is the trend we currently have in here. This is the trend we had previously, but then it didn't work out. Okay, this is the trend we have here. Understand? You come to H4. When you get to H4, you see something fish like this. I think it's not going to be visible that time. So let me try them again. Going to do something like this. Understand? Then after that, what pattern we have? We had a normal, sort of a head and shoulder, as you can see here. We have a head and shoulder, not really a head and shoulder, a minor head and shoulder at the zone here. Because of guys, look at this. Okay, but no, let me explain this thing properly. Look at this. So within this guy, automatically we have what? We have our normal. Let me explain this thing a few months ago. It's supposed to be here. Yeah, we have this zones here. We have our zone and zone, and then also have this zone here and then another zone here. So as you can see here, that we have a resistance level here. The market didn't break the zone; it respected the zone. Normally, people call it a double top, and then we have a double top again at the zone here. We have a double top, as you can see, we have a double top at the zone here. So with the given double top, our entry point was supposed to be where at the neckline. The market broke 10% downside, then it was resisted somewhere here. Okay, let's come here. So now we have a structure like this. So within the given structure that we have within the market, actually, it's genuine. It is supposed to be something like that. Yeah, let me use the D1. It's supposed to be like this. Yeah, this is the current structure we have now. So the market did what? It touched the zone here. After touching the zone, what did it do? We were supposed to identify what? A trend like this within this pattern. Instead, this is your impulse correction, then impulse. Your entry point is supposed to be here, then you're looking for selling opportunities. Understand? So we're supposed to catch ourselves where? At the zone here. Through where? Through here. That's why I'm expecting myself to go. Or unless the market now is gonna do what? Bounce at the zone, push to the upside to respect, or give us what? A breakout to the downside. That's what is gonna happen. So let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD, we come to monthly time frame. Get to monthly time frame, we do what? Identify your zones, turning points of the market within the current chart. This is zone, and then this zone here, then this zone 2. Okay, we come to your D1 time frame. I mean your 1 week, sorry. Come to your 1 week. When you get your 1 week, what do you do? Also this is our zone here. This is the zones here. And then what do? You come to your D1. D1, you identify what? 1 week, you identify the major trend. This is the major trend we have in here. That's beautiful major trend. 3 touches, and then this is our minor trend also. Okay, simple. Then you do what? You come to your D1. After getting to your D1, you have what? You look for a minor trend. This is the minor trend we had here. You can draw it like this if you want, but then this breaker is gonna kill you. You can draw it like this, and then have supposed to at this level here. Okay, so now after that you have a touch here, then automatically impulse and correction. You catch an entry point at this zone here, catch an entry point at that zone, then you swing to the downside with the markets. Then our take profit is gonna be where? At this zone here. Which means you're gonna use what? Your H1. The H4, yeah, H4 is more clear now. Sorry, currently have an H4. Impulse, correction, you have your breakout of an impulse. Now we look into what? To push to the downside to where? To the zone here. So our take profit is gonna be. We had a little bit of wannabe double top here at the zone. Understand? This is the double top I'm talking about. Yeah, the resistance of the market at the same zone here. And after that, if you come to H1, your H1 means that okay, your entry point is going to be where? At the zone here. And after that, what do? You continuously continue to have what? The impulse and correction. Impulse and corrections at the zone here. Impulse and correction. You have another impulse here. And another correction at the zone here. That's your, those are the things. And we had another one also here. Guys, if you're gonna cheat the market, use impulse and correctional movements, you're gonna win. Understand? Which means now what is gonna happen? What is gonna happen here is that okay, our entry point is gonna be here. That's where our first entry point is going to be. Okay, let me just do this. No, here, and here. I'm gonna have something like this, and then the market does what? Create another correction. We catch this breakout also. This is the breakout we're looking for. And then after that, we have another what? Another impulsive another correction, which means our take profit is going to be here. And then we have what? Another correction again. Yeah. Catch it to one side. So to be honest, we're looking for selling opportunities within Euro USD. It's simple. So yeah, that's more about it for me. That's more about it for me with our market structure and impulsive and correctional. But then let me introduce you guys to one last thing. Make sure that you have your books with you. One last thing, then you're done. It's not that I'm confused. So guys, as you know that okay, within a trend, there'll always be another trend. Understand? So let's say we have something like this. So this movement inside this guy here, there's another trend within this movement. Understand? Let me clear everything. So what I can advise you to do is that okay, let's say you have an uptrend like this, and then the market, okay, let's say the market enters from. The market enters from here. You wait for your 3 touches. Understand? So now we have what? We have 1, 1, 2, then 2. The market comes and paid what? 3. Comes and paid 3. So now, advice. If you want to catch, if you're scared of taking an entry point at this zone, kindly draw your support and resistance within the zone here. Use a different card. Draw your support and resistance within the zone here to catch a breakout. Understand? Then you catch a breakout at the zone, then the market does what? Pushes to the upside. Market pushes to the upside, pushes to the upside, then touches here. Create a third touch. After creating a third touch, what do you do? If it doesn't break to the upside, then push it to respect, then push to the downside. What you do is that you use the same method. You identify a trend inside that trend. Then you catch the breakout, then push to the downside with it till it gives you the breakout of what? Of the sell. Understand? Everything, even if you have a normal horizontal trend like this, if the market comes, plays, comes, plays, comes, plays, comes and plays, then comes here. So since the market, okay, this 1, 1, 2, 2, then 3. The market respects, we identify this trend here, it breaks, we enter here, take profit at the zone, it breaks, it does the same, you do the same thing here, it breaks, enter here, take profit where here, till it gives you this breakout of a buy. Instant. And then retest. What are retests? Retests are those zones. Okay, it's a respect of the market. It's like the market is going back to where it broke. Understand? So let's say you have something like this. It's a sort of said, this is a retest at the zone here. The market went back to where it broke. Understand? Then after that you catch. It's like a normal impulse and correction. Let me not, people. Everything in the market is impulsive and correctional. We get this. This is your impulse, correction, then impulse. You just identify him like this. Take profit, hit, re-enter, then push it upside with him. Like, you don't need to confuse yourself. Once you see the market breaking, expect the retest, which is your impulse and correction. Yeah, that's it, guys. We 2 participants. So yeah, we're done for the day. 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 How was this session, guys? Oh, I'm so tired. I told you guys today we're gonna be working. And don't worry, tomorrow I can go through the market structure again. Tomorrow I can go through the market structure again, and then before you focus on the major key strategy. So yeah, guys, talk to me. How was this session, ladies and gentlemen? Yes.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
When it comes to stop loss, how do you set your stop loss? And I just wanted to know more about the stop loss because there are stop hunts and all those things.
Okay, since all tomorrow is gonna be an hour class, actually it's gonna be seconds because it's never gonna take that long. I'll do a chapter about risk management tomorrow where I can teach you guys about stop losses and take profits. Is it fine?
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, so tomorrow we can have 2 sessions about risk management and everything. So otherwise, how was the session? How was the 3? How were the 3 sessions?
Very educational, and I think on my side, I've got to practice quite a bit. Just looking at the different patterns and the different market structures. And yeah.
Okay.
Practice, practice, practice. Look for impulses and corrections.
Okay. It's funny how everything looks so easy when attending classes matter on your own. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. The only thing you need to do is just practice, guys. Practice, practice, practice. Practice.
Bratimelo,
Yeah, King.
hello?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, on your like the impulsive and the correctional, for entries, do you always have to put a trend, and then if the trend is broken, let's say for the impulse, and then do you have to set if the trend is broken and then it's breaking, and then do you have to that's when you find our entries.
Yeah, that's why. I told you guys directly. An impulsive and correctional movement. An impulse is a
Yes, yes.
breakout, and then a correctional is an opposing trend, which means whenever you have selling and then you have a buying trend, which means you're looking for what selling breakouts. So I told you guys
Yes.
that you use support and resistance to look for what that breakout that you have there.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so guys, that's for me. For those of you that enjoyed the session, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the session. Let's meet tomorrow, same time. Tomorrow is our last class with me. So yeah, it was nice having you guys. It was nice having you guys. I knew that I was gonna teach you guys some few things. And then yeah, let's meet tomorrow. Have a lovely Sunday. Profitable week. Today, this week, me and Ninja will be sending signals to the VIP group, to you guys. So make sure that your accounts are funded. Then yeah, try to push on your own to learn some few things. Try to trade demo to learn some few things. Focus on the skill, guys. Time will come where you need to shine. We'll shine together. We'll make money together. Hope you guys have a wonderful, profitable week. No mistakes will be made this week. I'll be trading with you guys. I'll make sure that you guys don't be afraid to inbox me. You understand? Don't be afraid to inbox me. Tell me that okay, tomorrow the market will be moving. We need to trade now. So tell me that okay, tomorrow I need help with this and this and that. Ask me that okay to send you analysis. Analysis will be shared this week. Everything, like guys, it's a tape. We're living life now. Welcome to the winning team. So yeah, let's meet on the group chat, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thanks. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Appreciate your time.
Bye.